Good morning. This is Traderfirstyear with the second of the two sets of trades that I said I would put out there. So 4/14/2020, new options position, Earnings Lotto Tickets. Traders will be short Theta and Long Gamma Profile to take advantage of earnings reporting jumps. Expected outperformance from 4/14/2020 to 4/15/2020. Taking advantage of earnings events before market open on 4/15/2020. So you do not want to buy until 3:55 p.m. today. Want to avoid the small print. Condensed version of this trade is pretty straightforward. It is long vol via and a long gamma profile. End goal is to make money on the earnings jumps. There is potential for unlimited profit. Exposure is zero. You are a premium buyer only on this strategy. Again, just want to stress, do not buy until the end of the day before market close at 3:55 p.m. Traders are targeting a move after earnings are reported tomorrow morning. Volatility expectation on the individual earnings announcements. I expect the following implied moves in the underlying securities. And again, these are implied moves plus and minus moves. The tickers are Bank of America, BAC, which is expected to move about 7.36%. United Health, which is ticker UNH, is expected to move about 5%, 5.25%. Citigroup, which is ticker C, is expected to move about 8%. Goldman Sachs, which is ticker GS, is expected to move about a little bit over 6.5%. The Progressive, which is ticker PGR, is expected to move a little bit under 5%. Morgan Stanley, which is ticker MS, is expected to move a little bit over 7%. So the full summary and rationale for the trade. The start of earnings season allows investors to take on what I will refer to as earnings lotto tickets. These give investors the opportunity to pay a premium and attempt to profit from an earnings event. The market pricing around implied volatility during an event week like earnings leads to wide, elevated moves relative to historic volatility. These are purely 100% speculative, with no trader engaging in these trades with a clear absolute edge. The brief on trading suggestions. We will temporarily be returning to a period of elevated swings up and down, but there is more significant selling likely after the April 13th. However, this overall market sentiment has relatively little impact on traders engaging in earnings plays. These are specific earnings picks where you stand to make an unlimited profit if you're right, or lose all premium paid to enter the trade if you're wrong. There is no strategic rationale, which makes the payout similar to buying a lottery ticket. You pay a premium for unlimited potential profits to the right if you're buying calls, or left side if you're buying puts of a distribution curve. The rationale for the trade, again, just refer to the brief again. The risk for the trade. The risk, you pay a premium for the suggested puts on the underlying equities listed and you're wrong. The end result, you lose the premium. Do not enter these trades if you do not want to enter into an all or nothing trade. The popularity of earning strategies is the low premium for a large unlimited skewed return to the upside on calls or downside if you're buying puts. So as you can see, everything's listed below. As of right now, these are done before the market opens, so I will come back later in the day, probably a little bit before 3:55, and give the update as to what I actually did pay. But this is sort of kind of give you an idea of where pricing was today and where the implieds were today. I don't expect those to change over the course of the day. Again, these are more fun trades, so it's about 1,500 to enter into all these earnings plays for tomorrow, and these are all going to be companies that announce before the market open. So if you're looking to just have a little fun, it's, a lot of people are home, working from home for COVID-19. $1,500, you can have a little fun here. Because I state that there's no market edge, obviously for people that are doing fundamental analysis that actually follow these companies on a regular basis, and they're not just looking for implied volatility plays, they may have a little bit of an edge in understanding what the companies are going to report tomorrow, but no one really has an edge in the sense that you don't know what direction it's going to go. So these are just kind of the moves or the market's implying, and it's sort of kind of a market best guesstimate. So what I did was just basically put together just puts on each of these tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be 100% correct on each one of these, but I'm pretty sure that maybe 2 or 3 will knock it out of the park, which will either allow me to recoup the premium paid, or I should probably close with a profit, and hopefully, obviously, you want to close with a profit. But these moves are a lot of fun, and just like lottery tickets, if you win and you hit, you have a pretty sizable return. So the gains can be pretty big. So good luck to anyone looking to take these on, and look for later in the day for the update, and feel free to ask questions along the day.